Have you ever felt a fire so fierce it threatened to consume everything around you? John did. They called him the Son of Thunder because his soul burned with impatience, fury, and a desire to act before thinking. Yet everything changed the moment he met the Master. Jesus didn't confront him with lightning or fear. He confronted him with truth, patience, and love, a love so powerful it could transform anger into compassion, impulsiveness into devotion, and a fiery heart into one that radiates hope. What could turn a man of thunder into the apostle of love? Watch closely. This is a story that will challenge your pride, stir your faith, and ask one piercing question. Are you ready to be transformed? Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't miss the journey that proves the greatest power lies in love, not destruction. John was born with fire in his soul. His impulsiveness, his rage, his desire to act, these were the marks of the Son of Thunder. He demanded results, sought immediate justice, and reacted to life with unbridled intensity. The calm, patient world of discipleship seemed too small for him. Then Jesus came, not with thunder, not with fear, but with calm authority and quiet power that needed no display. John felt it immediately. His fire could be transformed. When Jesus looked into John's eyes, he saw the potential behind the fury. The strength John admired in himself was not true power. True power, Jesus showed, lies in surrender, in listening, in loving even when it hurts. John's heart began to bend. His pride and desire for immediate action were confronted with something far greater, the call to love radically and obey fully. Have you ever faced the tension between your own fire and the call to follow God's path? John faced it, and through confrontation, his transformation began. Comment. I am ready to change. Like and subscribe to walk this radical path of faith with us. John's fire burned still, but Jesus' presence sparked something new, understanding. Real power did not come from wrath, from force, from immediate judgment. It came from love that transforms, patience that heals, and obedience that endures. Tozer reminds us, the Spirit does not make us more religious. He makes us more fully human, more whole, more Christ-like. John began to see his impulsiveness not as strength, but as an obstacle. Every urge, every instant reaction had to bow to the Spirit's shaping power. Transformation is never comfortable. It confronts pride, exposes flaws, and calls for complete surrender. John had to die to his old self before he could live fully in Christ. Small acts, listening without interruption, forgiving before anger, loving when it was hardest, became the marks of his new life. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to follow this radical journey of Spirit-led transformation. John still carried the fire of thunder, but Jesus revealed the battle within every human heart, flesh versus spirit. Flesh demands recognition, control, immediate action. Spirit calls for humility, patience, and obedience. Tozer warns, God's Spirit does not transform partially. He consumes all that is not of God and shapes the soul completely into Christ-likeness. John realized that his impulsive reactions were barriers, not power. Every desire for immediate justice or glory had to bow before God's will. This transformation is radical. It is uncomfortable. It tears down ego and pride. Following Jesus meant full surrender, total yielding. Each day, John's fire was reshaped into a flame that warms, illuminates, and sustains. His anger became fervor. His desire for control became service. His pride became a vessel of love. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to follow this path of radical, spirit-led transformation. John walked with Jesus, yet the world resisted. Rejection, misunderstanding, danger, they tested his fiery heart. But Jesus taught him a truth that would redefine power. True strength is revealed in love, endurance, and unwavering faith, not in destruction or revenge. Tozer reminds us, the true Christian does not live to impress others, but to reflect God's presence in their life. John saw that rejection and suffering were not signs of abandonment. They were opportunities for radical fidelity. Each trial was a chance to love when the world rejected, to forgive when it condemned, and to trust when fear threatened. Intimacy with Jesus became John's guiding light. His fire became purposeful, his courage became steadfast, his love became transformative. At the cross, he did not flee. He absorbed the pain, witnessed the sacrifice, and learned that the greatest power is to love without limits. Like, share, and subscribe to witness more lessons of deep faith and transformation. John began as the son of thunder, impulsive, fiery, ready to act in anger. Yet Jesus confronted him with a radical truth. True power lies in love, obedience, and faith that endures beyond pain, rejection, and death. As Tozer says, faith that truly transforms is the faith that yields the entire heart to God without reservation, measure, or fear. John learned this through mountains, streets, the Last Supper, Gethsemane, the cross, and the glory of resurrection. His journey is proof for all who follow. Impetuous fire submitted to God becomes a light that heals, a love that restores, and courage that perseveres. John's transformation shows the power of radical obedience and Christ-like love. Like, share, and subscribe to let the Spirit ignite your heart and guide you toward a life of transformative love.